yo, from now on, niggas gotta call me the Pyrex man. Hey, yo. I gotta stamp that shit. Niggas trying to take my shit. Mr. Pyrex man, that's me, nigga. Hey, yo, feel what I'm saying? The butcher, nigga. Hey, yo, I know what y'all want. Y'all want me back on that damage and shit, nigga. I know what y'all niggas want. Mr. Pyrex man. Coming, nigga. You know what I do with a fork, nigga. Yeah.
Goddamn.
I'm eating caviar off ciabatta that's chopped there.
Let it breathe.
Quick, the guys I fed off narcotics done got slim. My style mixed with Bodie James now and Tupac then. Don't compare me to no nigga that's not in the top 10. And all that weird rapper shit. And they not near half as this. Be in my ear capping while I'm focused on the tier after this. Put out a #1, then another one less than a year after it. I'm humble, but you fucking bums should be somewhere practicing. It's called
I'm humble, but you bums should be somewhere practicing. You know what I mean? Oh, man, it feels good to be back in this chair, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, bro. And if you don't know, now you know. The Urban Analyst is back, man. Did you miss me? You know what I mean? Did you miss me? We back in the building, son. We back in the building.
They gotta miss us, man.
Yeah.
They wasn't hearing no real shit.
They wasn't,
They
son.
wasn't hearing no real
that's
shit.
facts, Capo. That's all facts, bro.
They gotta miss us, man.
When I was sitting back, son, I was like, yo, what are y'all doing, son? Like, what are y'all doing? I was like, yo, y'all can get y'all news. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get y'all shit from elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fall back. I fell back a little bit. You know what I mean? Pandemic kicking my ass a little bit. I had a little baby on. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of things. But I was like, yo, y'all should be good because I know it's like a whole ecosystem out here. Niggas just giving hip-hop news and hip-hop culture. And you know what I mean? It's mad people doing it. But y'all niggas was slacking, son. Like, while I was gone, son, I didn't hear nothing that I wanted to hear, son, about. Nobody talking about the shit that I like. You know what I'm saying?
Same gossipy shit.
Yeah,
that's what we
son.
hear.
A lot of gossipy shit. Niggas is on the R&B wave. I love R&B. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But man, I'm here to give you the bombs, the shit that you gotta drop bombs on. You know what I'm saying? The shit that make you wanna, you know what I mean? That make you wanna just grab your shotgun and make you wanna do something. That's the music I love. It is what it is. I don't wanna do those things, but that's the music I love. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Facts.
what Urban Analyst is here to champion. I'm here to champion all the shit that I fuck with, man. And when I was gone, I felt like there was a void in the space of the shit that I fuck with, son. That's just how I felt, man.
Yeah, man.
It's just how I felt.
Same.
Got my man Capo with me, man.
Yes. What's up,
Capo's
man?
in the building.
It feel great. It's great. Feel great to be back, man. Shit, look, gas prices went up.
Yeah, man.
And we still here.
Yeah, we still here. I mean, yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
But man, it's your boy, aka the Urban Analyst, man. I miss doing that real talk. I miss hearing Sean P. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Sean Price one time, you know what I mean? I was just listening to the Fly Anakin joint, which we're going to talk about later, but he had a song called Sean Price on the joint, you know what I mean? Like, that was just hard, you know what I'm saying? But yes, man, if you don't know, now you know. It's your boy P in the building, aka the Urban Analyst, man. You know where to find me, BIGP40, and the Urban Analyst Podcast on Instagram, Urban Analyst Pod on Twitter. Holla at my man Capo Casino, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Capo_Casino91, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You know where to find us.
Yes, sir.
Y'all been here. Ain't
Y'all
nothing changed.
Y'all know what it is, man. Back in the building, man. One more clap for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, you know, we did start this off with the Benny, but I don't really want to start with the Benny. You know what I mean? We gon'
Oh, we're going to get to him.
We're going to get to that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we had to play that because we brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Dropped it in the pot and brought it back. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stove God. Whoa. Fire.
Start with Fly Anakin.
Yeah, we can do that if you want to start with music. I'm down to start with Fly Anakin. Yeah, man. Whoa. When's the first time you heard of Fly Anakin?
Shit.
Was it me?
Yeah.
Yeah? This the first joint you heard from him?
I heard stuff from him, but nah, I
Not like a whole album.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's his first album.
Likewise, first album I'm listening to, like a full length project from him. I've listened to something that I didn't even know was him before. You know what I'm saying? I had Silk Money, who was part of the what's the name of that group? Shit. Silk Money was in a group. I'm forgetting the name of the group right now, but he was in a group, and I really rock with that group. And then he broke out of the group, and now he did his own thing. And he had a song with Fly Anakin on his solo album. I ain't even know that was, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, that shit was nice, nigga. Whoever this nigga is dope, you know what I mean?
That's how it be.
That's how it be, you know what I'm saying? Divine Council, that's where Silk Money was on. Okay. He was on the Divine Council group. And I loved all their music. Unfortunately, they broke up. Saying I pray they get back together because that was an amazing group. They was young and they was coming up with that crazy energy that you see now, and they would just fit right in. But I digress. Fly Anakin, Frank, out right now.
Dope. Real good.
Like I said, he got a song Sean Price on there that is definitely a highlight for me. You know what I mean? Wax Poetic, another one. There's some hard shit on here, you know what I'm saying? He did a whole album with Pink Saifu, who is also one of those kind of rappers. He's weird. I ain't gonna lie.
I never heard of him.
Pink Saifu is weird, but he spits. He's nice, man. He's nice and he's dope. They also have projects together. They dropped something in the last year called Smoke Break. They also released Fly Saifu, which back on both of their names or whatever, but good music on that. This shit made me go back, you know what I'm saying? This shit made me, do a little bit of research on Fly, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, this guy got a nice catalog on him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this was one of the most complete albums out of the whole list because it got skits and all that. So it's like
exactly.
It really had a line going. Yeah,
definitely a theme going with this album. You know what I'm saying? He definitely created kind of like a universe with this album. Is definitely something that you live in. You got to listen to. When you hear the skits, you got to hear the next song. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to hear what's up and coming with this album. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely an album you got to sit with, and I'm definitely feeling it, man. Fly Anakin.
Yeah, man,
Frank.
I gotta sit with it more.
Yeah,
I gotta sit with all these albums.
I definitely gotta sit with all these albums a little bit more, man. We gonna talk about the current shit. There was definitely some albums, obviously, out when we was on our hiatus, man. And one of the best albums that I will big up while we were on break, Boldy James and the Alchemist. Drops.
That shit was hard, son.
Tecmo Bowl, son. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm still listening to Hot Water Tank to this day, son. Just hearing the whistle just going, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole album, man. One of the greats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
he slept on hard.
The Boldy James slander has to stop, son. I'm getting sick of you niggas on Twitter, son. I'm getting sick of y'all, son. Y'all talking crazy about that guy from Detroit, son. Boldy James, listen, I understand what they be saying when they be talking about his voice. I understand your gripe, but
what's wrong with his voice, though? Like, I don't get it.
They just say he too slow and they put him to sleep. They be making all of these kinds of, they just be joking. That's what Twitter's for, you know what I mean? Niggas be joking. Like, everybody say he put him to sleep and shit.
That's like old school rappers, like,
legit.
Prodigy didn't have.
He had to raise his voice enough,
exactly, but he was fire
bars every time,
and that's what it's about, man. Like for these type of dudes, like you gotta have that type of voice to,
with
let
that
them
voice,
hear.
he still command the room. You know what I mean? With that voice, I would never try Boldy James for what the shit he be saying. Like,
He's saying some fire
he
shit,
be
bro.
talking, son. And
It's
listen, man.
I don't know. They
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a perfect combination. You got Fire Beats by Alchemist. I dare one of you niggas to say that Alchemist ain't on one of the greatest runs in fucking hip hop history right now. Like this run he is on with all these artists that he's working with, the fucking Action Bronsons, the Earl Sweatshirts,
Freddie Gibbs,
Arm & Hammer, Freddie Gibbs, fucking Currency just dropped a whole joint with him. You know what I mean? Like
Griselda,
Griselda. It's so much.
He's going in.
This nigga's on a stupid run.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You got that, and then you got it's just a perfect. You get Alchemist with that fucking gritty, fucking dark. You know what I'm saying? And just crazy beats, and then you get Boldy with the lush, soft. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's a soft voice, but it's like that nigga talking though. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like
I don't know, son. He don't got no annoying voice to me. He just got a.
He don't put me to sleep. Whatever y'all be talking about his voice, he put y'all to sleep.
Nigga, they ain't hear the punchlines. That's
Word, they not listening, son.
Shit, the punchline punched him in the head yet. You know where you can sleep through that shit.
Like what? Come on, man. Like I first heard that shit when not Price of Tea in China, Versace tape. When he dropped the Versace tape. That's when they started going in on Boldy. Like, I guess maybe that was like his first project for people. Yeah. Even though I loved the project. You know what I'm saying? Versace tape was great to me.
Yeah, it was dope.
I don't know. You know, that's when I started seeing the slander. Like, before, it was Price of Tea in China, undeniable. It was an undeniable great album. You know what I'm saying? And then he had full-length albums by himself without Alchemist and stuff. So he was just coming up. But I guess it's when you become big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was his first joint on Griselda. He was coming up. And yeah, that's what happens.
Who's now sitting there criticizing voices now?
Yes. Like, do you like hip-hop or not? You know what I mean? Like that's what I say.
What?
Do you like this shit or not? Is that nigga not spitting, son? Like, is that nigga not going crazy on these beats, bro? Like, I don't know. He doing his fucking thing.
Talking like he got like a squeaky voice or something. That's not annoying shit.
Like the West Side Gun voice, I can understand where you coming from when you say, you know what I mean? Like, I can understand that sometimes it might not do it for the song, you know what I mean? But I ain't never heard Boldy do something that wasn't conducive to the actual song, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, shout out to Boldy, man.
Yeah. All in all, though, but this Frank album was...
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to go listen to it again.
Absolutely.
But I didn't skip nothing, though.
There was nothing to skip, and trust me, that nigga got bars that's flying over your head like, you know what I'm saying? Like fighter jets, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely need to do the second and third listen when you listen to it. I listened through it 2 times so far. Definitely got to give you more time than that, you know what I mean? I definitely liked everything I was hearing. Next, we gonna go to the Dave East.
Dave East. Yo, Method Man, though?
Method Man, son.
I had to take a double look. I was like...
Yeah, who is this, right?
This nigga still rapping this good? Like, what? Oh, my God, son. I'm like, yo. Nah, B.
Gotta light a fire for this nigga, Meth,
son, Meth.
He be going crazy now, son.
Facts.
Yeah, like Meth is trying to out-rap all y'all niggas when he gets on these songs with y'all. So I suggest y'all come with y'all best shit. When he get him on a song, like... The only nigga that I think that ain't get ate up, no, I can't even say that. Conway did get eat up on Lemon. I'm sorry. He did. I love you, Conway. You know what I'm saying? But Method Man did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's a legend, though. So.
Yeah. But the pen is just immaculate now. It's like...
It's involved.
That nigga got better as he got older, son. And that don't always... happen in the industry, you know what I'm saying? But Meth is on a fucking tear, you know what I'm saying? This verse, unbelievable.
I was looking like, yo, hold up.
Yo, he's going stupid, son. Mad double entendres, mad references.
Yo.
It was crazy, son. So definitely came out the gate with Unbelievable on How Did I Get Here by Dave East. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with the album though.
It's a dope project. It 9 tracks, you know what I'm saying? So I in my criteria, that's not a full-length album, but the
new age, man. The new age now is just different.
Just is what it is, I respect him doing this because he dropped on the Tana Talk 4 day. So probably don't drop a full-length album. You know what I'm saying? Don't drop a 17-piece on him.
But he's another slept
what I mean?
on, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like whatever Dave do, niggas just really don't want to. They don't want to respect it, man.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, Dave be upsetting me, man. He do be upsetting me sometimes. You know why? He just released this song, and I'm gonna play some of this shit, right? Because this is not on the album, and this is what makes me mad, right? He released the song "Bet It," and it is, in my opinion, better than the whole album.
What?
This song,
this shit is fire.
And you seen the video for it, right?
I seen the video on a skip ad.
That's what I'm saying.
And I stood there. I was like, oh my, this is hard.
I got a fetish for picking up paper whenever.
Why is he going so crazy?
He was doing this shit for
DraftKings.
Yeah, here we go.
I got the game set it all on my stomach. I ain't got time to count
this shit was hard.
She trying to kick it, but I want to punt it. Pull up with too much, we might make
The video was hard too.
The video was his best video he's ever done in his career, dog.
Yeah,
and you give it to DraftKings for a promo.
Yeah, you
this song is too good.
I didn't even notice, son. Like, it's not even on it.
It's not
That's
on the album.
crazy.
And he released it before the album.
Mm-hmm. That's a good.
That's a great way to get to your album, but then you get to the album and it's not on there. Come on, it's only 9 songs. You make this number 10, bro. Like what?
You know them niggas gonna come with deluxe.
The deluxes have to stop.
Yeah, deluxe gonna pull up.
Deluxes have to stop now, unless you do it right. Niggas is doing deluxes right. Some people, you know what I mean? You know who did a deluxe right? While we were away, you know what I'm saying? Graf put, he made an album with DJ Shay, rest in peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Griselda, called Stop Calling Art Content. And he released the deluxe like a year later or something shit. Like, you know what I mean? No, it was the same year. But it was a while after.
Yeah.
You can't even tell it's a deluxe. It's just the album with new songs inside the album, not just, same songs in the same sequence, 2 more songs on the end. That's not what it is. There are new songs in the middle of the old songs. That's new dope. Songs in the middle. You know what I mean? If you do it like that, you're doing it right.
I like it also when they start with
with some new shit.
Songs.
Yeah, with some new shit. You know what I mean? Or at least put it in the beginning. Don't do the bullshit where you put it at the end. Make a nigga listen to the whole album again.
I'll be skipping. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be going straight to the end. Sounds like what's the new songs?
Going straight to the new music. What the hell is this deluxe for? You know what I mean?
I feel like they should just keep them shits for the new album.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all are repurposing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But for streams though,
we'll definitely talk about that a little bit more because we do got to talk about the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse.
Oh, that's gonna come. First Slaughterhouse breakup.
Every day I wake up. Niggas got a problem
with y'all.
Yeah, man. That's a heartbreaker. I ain't gonna lie.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back.
But Davies, man. So I'm upset at shit like that. And then on his Instagram, he releases some other song with a video. And I'm like, don't remember this song. I didn't vet it, so I could be wrong. The song could be on the album. I don't know. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem, is I don't know. But all in all, How Did I Get Here is a good project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish with it. Got some dope features on here. He got obviously Method Man.
Track is fire, man.
He got Music Soul Child on here, which was a good feature. Anthony Hamilton on here. I did not think that was a good feature. Yeah. In my opinion, Anthony Hamilton with the pipes, you got to use the pipes, bro. he just had Anthony Hamilton saying Lennon, John Lennon. That's it. Yeah, you gotta use his voice, bro. You gotta use his voice.
Definitely.
He's the only one with that voice. You know what I mean? Trey the Truth killed his shit on there.
Yeah, that shit was hard. Track was fire.
Crash Out is hard.
I think that's one of my favorite tracks.
He went crazy. Don't Let Me Down, obviously. Benny is going crazy on shit. You know what I mean? So it's good.
That shit's dope.
Yeah, good project, man. But dope. You know, I'm always release my gripes with Dave, man. It's just what it is. I love you, man. I want you to get it right. That was a fuck up, son.
Yo.
The Betted video got like 4.3 million views. You know what I'm saying? Really good for you, my guy, and I'm happy. But that should be that's project worthy. The fact that I have to type in Betted in my title, or whoever is using a DSP, social, Spotify, Apple, you have to type in Betted by Dave East. You have to do all of that instead of just going to a project, the new project, and finding the song.
That's whack.
You know what I mean? You got to play to the streamers. Got to play to the streamers' convenience now. It's just what we got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't noticed. So I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that's a harsh one, man.
Yeah.
That song's too good. I'm just saying.
That song was good. The video, he had Professor.
He had Professor in the video. My man doing the pump fake.
Like,
that shit was funny as hell, son.
That video was flames,
bro. My man Davies, Dr. Kevorkian working on him and shit. That shit was dope, man. Like that was
DraftKings,
and you promoing some shit. So I know you got a bag. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that was, you could have did the promotional thing and still had it on your album, dog. And if they said that they couldn't do that, then you should not have gave him that song.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have gave him that one. You know what I mean? Like, that song's too crazy, dog.
Yeah, that shit is good. That shit is good.
You gotta keep that one. Like,
I normally be skipping. I'll be skipping freaking ass, but I seen it was Dave. I was like, all right, let me get this.
Wow, so you saw that on an ad for a vid. That's crazy.
But I was like, all right, let me watch this shit. And I was like, oh, nah. This shit is flame, son. I have to
now, that's a new marketing strategy. Having your video as an ad?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's dope, but that's another risk too, though. Because most niggas be like,
yeah, facts. Yeah, they'll press skip. Nobody watches commercials. You know what I mean? Like, they'll just skip the commercial. But
I say because
if you know it's East and you familiar with East, you know what I mean? You'll check it out for 2 seconds, and if it catch your ear, you'll definitely listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a hard concept. But like I said, it should have been on the album too. You know what I'm saying? It should have been easily findable. You know what I mean? That's it. More new music, man. Your old Droog. That's what I wanted. My man Yard for the Yard Wave. How you feel about the Yard Wave?
That shit was interesting.
My man,
listen, it was interesting, son.
Your old Drew gets busy, man. I've been listening to this guy for a little bit. I've really, my first like full length album on him was the Yad Fahim joint, where it was him and the God Fahim. Obviously, they have done mad projects together because they're all in this group. Makami and God Fahim, they all like in the Dumb God group, whatever. So they all make a lot of music together, and obviously Makami's on this project as well. Him and the God Fahim just had a project together right before this album came out, The Wolf on Wall Street 2. And
that's where I heard him from.
Yeah, The Wolf on Wall Street. Yeah, The Wolf on Wall Street 2 is I ain't gonna lie, that's better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Godfather, it's a perfect fucking pair. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas really get in.
It's very interesting because the titles, man.
Yard Wave.
The titles of all his songs, it's just like,
oh yeah,
it's dope, man. The first song, Fela
Kuti,
yeah, it's like
Fela Kuti,
because
he calls himself Crew Toy. That's what he sells. He calls himself Crew Toy.
So I was like, yo, that's dope.
Yeah,
Yo, you giving the shout out to the African heritage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
song was fire too.
Yeah, the song was dope.
You know what I mean?
And Mac Hami, man, and you got songs with him. It's always a banger, man, for me, man. I fuck with him.
Hami's nice.
Yeah, he's dope.
That nigga be rapping. You know what I mean?
But it's another short. It was too short for me, though.
Okay, 7.
Yeah.
Good 7-piece.
Too short. 18 minutes.
Word, son. 18 you know what? I'm going to give him the pass only because he got The Wolf of Wall Street 2, which was same year. You know what I'm saying? 2022 is young, and he's dropped 2 projects so far the same year, so I'll give him that. His last full-length project, Spacebar, was last year. That was... tip my hat to you, Joell Drew. That shit was stupid fire. And then he had Time before that, which was like months in between. He's so active. Yeah. That's what I love about Joell Drew. He drops all the fucking time, bro. He's like currency right now, son.
Oh yeah, them
niggas don't be stopping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just live in the studio.
Niggas got a bed there, son.
Legit. You got to, son. They definitely be sleeping in that motherfucker, son.
That shit crazy. That's dedication.
Sleeping and then waking up and making more music.
Used to be dreaming about balls. Like, what dream you had today? I'm about to go in the booth, nigga. This is what I said. So like, yo.
Yeah, so them niggas eat, sleep, and shit. This rap shit, you know what I mean? And I'm going to give him the pass for the 7-piece, you know what I mean? But everything was fire to me, man. The only thing I probably didn't like was the beat for Scooby Snacks. That was really it. But this shit was dope, man. He's consistent with his shit, man. If you like the shock and awe bars, you know what I'm saying? Because he will say some shit that is disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? On his last, was it in Spacebar? In the Spacebar album, he had a bar where he said, "I'm the rap Dame Lillard. You the rap Dame Lillard." I said, oh no, this nigga's dirty, son. Yo, that is fucked up, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, son. Yo.
Like, yeah, I'm the rap balling Dame Lillard. You know what I'm saying? You the rap Dame Lillard, nigga. Disrespectful, son. He gives you a lot of that. You know what I mean? So
that's a clever
be
bar,
prepared.
Son.
Yes. Very much so, son.
Clever, son.
You really gotta think. Like,
yeah, son. Especially if you don't know if they rap.
Words, son. Exactly. You'd be like, oh, nah, son. No, he didn't. But yeah, man, Yard Wave out right now.
Yeah.
And give a shout out to the Detroit's finest. Elzhi, man. This nigga.
That nigga Russian.
Be smoking. Yard, Joell Drew?
No, Elzhi.
Elzhi,
yeah, I mean.
Russian?
Yeah, because I'm looking at the titles and I was like,
Zeitgeist?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? That shit look like some Russian shit. What the fuck?
Zeitgeist is a English word. I don't know the definition. We should look it up, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, like, yo, this nigga Russian?
That's a good question. So I don't know what Zeitgeist means, but the shit was fire.
Yeah, sure.
The music is good. Okay. The defining spirit or mood of a particular period or history as shown by the ideas and beliefs of time. Oh, okay. I get it.
So where's that word from though? Like it says in
German. It's a German word.
See, it look like one of them shits.
Century. Yeah, it is. It definitely sounds like a German word. You know what I mean? That's for damn sure.
Okay. That's dope though. That's a dope definition.
Right. Yeah. It definitely explains some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he definitely was on a spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you look at the cover art and listen to what he was saying in this, definitely fits the theme of the album. Shout out to Elzhi and Georgia Ann Muldrow, who I'm just now finding out about. She is a musician and a producer and artist and all of that, and she's got some shit of her own. I ain't even peep until I saw this. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, she got some shit of her own as well, man. So if you want to go check out some Georgia Ann Muldrow, I definitely would recommend it, especially after this album, man. But definitely got to get into this shit, man. It was heavy. You know what I mean? Elzhi's pen was definitely smoking after the sessions that he was doing in this motherfucker. Yeah, you know I mean?
Nah, facts.
This nigga is a great rapper, man. Like, it's a breath of fresh air when I listen to this nigga rap. You know what I mean?
I gotta sit with all these shits, man.
Yeah,
it's like this shit is just so good. It's
I ain't even get to the last song of this album, so I gotta, definitely do my due diligence. But I definitely was feeling
cons.
Pros and cons was fire, son. Yeah. Understanding was probably my favorite, and Every Moment was my second favorite so far on this, man. Yeah, man. Great music, man, out of that studio. It's hard to, make up stuff when the shit is just good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a good album. Elzhi delivers once again. You know what I mean? He keeps going. His last shit was definitely critically acclaimed. I hope he becomes more, more attractive to the audience here, because I don't see a lot of people be talking about my man Elzhi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his last joint, 7 times down, 8 times up. That was another classic from this guy, man. So this guy's out here producing good shit. The last one was 2020, so he took a nice little hiatus a little bit and came back with some fire. 11 tracks. I definitely would recommend it. Shout out to Elzhi.
Yeah, that's a good enough track, saying.
That's an album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's good
10 plus is an album in my eye.
It's a good time into 40 minutes, I believe.
Yeah. 40 minutes is always
36 minutes, but
good
that's still,
minimum.
That's still same.
Yeah. That's 40. Round up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Yeah, this is a dope album, though. Definitely gonna give another listen. Oh man.
Hey yo, from now on niggas gotta call me the Pirates man. Hey yo. I gotta stamp that shit. Niggas trying to take my shit, Mr. Pirates man. Nigga. Hey yo, feel what I'm saying? Butcher, nigga.
That will be
I know what y'all want. Y'all want me back on that danger shit, nigga.
Coke, right? You gotta have Coke.
That should just be the cover, son. Just
Coke right
a
here.
mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like a mountain of it.
Oh man.
Yeah, Pusha T is leaning all the way into the Coke rap right now.
Nigga talk about Diet Coke. Like Diet Coke, nigga. What the fuck is that?
He is leaning all the way into it, man, son.
Shit.
I love that shit though. Like when the complaints start coming in that you're doing this, or you know what I'm saying, or you're doing this shit too much, and the nigga just lean into it again. Like, I love that. Like when niggas say the game fucking name drops too much, and then he goes on does a song, just 1,000 name drops. You know what I'm saying? Like I love shit like that. You know what I mean?
It's who they are, man. That's what you know them for. So it is what it is, man.
And when they say, you know what I mean, Benny is talking too much of that, too many details, what he do? He tell you about when he got it back. You know what I'm saying? He tell you about weekends in the Perrys. You know what I mean? Oh, man.
Tana Talk 4.
Every time you say Tana Talk 4, you got to drop a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? gotta drop a bomb. It's just fire, man. Benny is back. Benny the Butcher. Tana Talk 4 is out right now, man. I definitely gave this a lot of listens, so you know what I mean? I did give this a lot of listens.
I gave this like two, 3.
Oh man, I've been listening to this shit all week, man.
Yeah.
I've been listening all week.
So how you feel?
I feel like this is his second best album.
I could agree.
Tt3 is
it's the best one to me.
So this is what Benny did, right? Benny went on Twitter and asked niggas, he said he was high, right? So he asked his his followers, to make a list of make an album out of Tt3 and Tt4, right? Like your best song, his best songs out of both, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that made me go back and listen to Tt3 one time. You know what I'm saying? My gosh, bro.
That shit is unbelievable, bro.
It's aging better than fine wine. It's just, it is flawless. There's nothing wrong
at all, sir.
with that album. Nothing wrong. I can't even make a complaint about it. I can make some complaints about Tt4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tyson versus Ali, right?
Yeah.
It was cool. I like the concept, but I don't think it was delivered right. Number one, y'all didn't talk about Tyson or Ali in the whole song. If y'all want to bring that concept to life, whereas Benny and Conway, Tyson, Ali, y'all gotta kind of do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it competitive.
Show the greatness.
Conway was like, yo, I showed love to all my, you know what I'm saying? And they was trying to break us up. They trying to divide us. Nah, son, play to that competition. You know what I'm saying? That was what you named that for. That's one gripe. 10 More Crack Commandments, they didn't mix it. Diddy's all over your verses. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like that song.
I don't like the beat to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
I think it should have been a
like a redo.
A redo of that beat. Yeah, right. So people could understand like what is it
where it
coming
came from. Yeah, I feel you there. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked that. He did say DJ Premier did some scratches on it, but I don't know where they at. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't too heavy on that song. I like what he said, you know what I'm saying? In 10 Crack Commandments. Like, I like the commandments he came up with, but it probably should have been on the same beat. You know what I mean? Like, be real. Just be real. It probably should have been on the same beat. You know what I'm saying?
You got Diddy on it, so
just make it
justifiable.
Authentic. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So, Tt3 is flawless, bro. I'm listening to fucking Langfield. I'm listening to the shit that's not the premiere shit. Fast Eddie. Like, what? It's too much greatness, bro. It's
the bar's set too hard.
It's flawless, bro. His flow was crazy. Oh, it was just so good. You know what I mean? So it's like Tt4, you came goddamn close to being like that. You came goddamn close. But it's just Tt3 is a animal. You know what I mean?
That shit is crazy, son.
Actually, no. This is not his second best album, son. Burden of Proof is better, son.
Think so? Nah, I don't.
I think Burden of Proof is better. Sly Green, that song is still in rotation, son. Like, there's a lot of those songs.
It got some songs. I'll say that, but I feel like this is the
second. Okay,
yeah,
you'll go with the second. I think I'm gonna have to say my man Burden like that hip.
But what's the name was I don't know, man, because now because I'm looking at all the plugs I've been too.
Yeah, that was an EP to me.
Yeah, but that shit just that
it has some of the best verses.
Yeah, the verses is the songs, man. It's so good though. But
number one, right?
Yeah,
because number two is. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But number one, 38 special on that motherfucker, man. Sunday school, nigga.
That shit is dope.
Sunday. And listen, 38 special came back on this shit. Uncle Bun.
Oh yes.
Nigga said, fuck a life sentence. I pray you send me the right riches and take this one brick and turn it into a family of white bitches. What? Yo, that's crazy.
Them two girls always tease niggas, man.
Yeah, I know, because we need another stabbed in shot. We need another one. Yes, we do. We need another one, guys. You guys got to get back together and do it. I'm sorry. Y'all can't come with these, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Special's going crazy, but I'm going to say this. Stove God. Stove God's next album is probably the most important album of underground history, my nigga.
Nah, that shit, yeah. I can't wait.
Stove God is highly anticipated right now.
I'm waiting for his album. I'm waiting for Pusha's album.
Yeah. Pusha's. I feel like we're not anticipating Pusha because we don't really know what. You know what I'm saying? He just coming back into the fold.
You know
what I'm saying?
I'm anticipating it because of the production.
Oh, he got Pharrell
and Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Said they both did half and the other one did the other half.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So that's why I want to see. I want to see what he got installed.
Absolutely, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, definitely Stove God, man.
Yeah. Still, what I say stands because Pusha T's not underground. You know what I'm saying? He's mainstream. But
facts.
That nigga Stove God, you got whole underground on your back right now. So I'm just saying, sir. And I know you cooking. That's how I know you cook, because you just busting features out right now, son. And all of them are crazy.
Yeah, son. This is the second song. Shit.
Yeah, man. And he was on the 2 Chainz album just now. He had that song Vlad TV on 2 Chainz album.
Word.
Went crazy on that shit too, son. Like, he's going crazy right now. So all his features have been A1, my nigga.
Son, I don't even know which song it was, son. I think it was it Billy Joe? Shit, son.
What, Thowie's Revenge?
Probably was. But I think that's what it was. Wait, son, I gotta go. Look at that.
This Thowie's Revenge
This
right
shit
here.
really that simple. Ain't nobody fucking with me and Uncle Al.
Yeah, that shit hard.
This shit is crazy, yeah. This is one of the best joints.
Got some business with the game, nigga. I be fucking bitches in my chain. A couple killers I got tame, nigga. Them the fundamentals of the game. I'm up with niggas, you ain't fucking with us, so enough for jumping in my lane. I went from hustle to the station west, put me up a level when the game, nigga. Real bring talk, lead a Benz park.
Thowie's Revenge, man.
Man, that shit was hard. That shit reminded me of
5 to 40. I mean 5 to 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, son. When Betty gets on that motherfucking trap, he gets him a trap beat, and that was Alchemist, nigga. So if Alchemist is out here making beats like this, y'all niggas are done, son. Like, y'all are finished, bro.
That shit was hard. So I was like,
man.
son, this is fire.
Stupid, son.
This is fire.
That's definitely one of the best joints, and it's just Benny on there, you know what I mean? So it's definitely one of the best, just straight up him on this album, man.
Yeah, I fuck with the album, though. The only reason why we're critiquing this so much because he's going against himself.
Exactly.
And you know,
he drops classics, man.
That's what it boils down to when you're that good, man.
Good. You're gonna be compared to your last works.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So.
Yeah,
love you, Benny.
Yeah,
this shit is great, man.
This is a great album, though.
This is great. I'm saying I said what I said, but this is still great regardless. It's a great body of work. I'm really proud of the reception it's got. It's one of the highest streaming albums out right now. Easy on Spotify and shit. Just, mad applause to this guy, Benny, man.
We've seen the come up. That's
seen it, son. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the Urban Analyst is for. We was there. It wasn't the beginning, but it was when the shit was bubbling.
Yeah,
shit was just bubbling up, son. Now the shit is overflowing. They got all 3 of them got their own fucking labels now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking great. Great to see. Great to see all that. And shout out to Conway, too, man. God Don't Make Mistakes is out right now, too, man. And that was a great body of work. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The first one was incredible, man.
Absolutely, son. So, Griselda's just out here. God Don't Make Mistakes. Y'all sleeping on that one, man, because he was giving all of himself on that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely way more vulnerable on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. This one, he's really talking some deep shit. And
son, niggas talked about his dying son. Son, whoa.
I think this is going to be his last album on Shady's record.
That was the last album on Shady. That was the only album that Shady had him for. You know
word, true.
Shady, I don't know what you you know what I mean? Like, just letting niggas like this just go off and do their own things and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I respect y'all letting artists do what they, you know what I'm saying, do what they do. But business-wise, I don't think it was smart just letting all these niggas go, you know what I'm saying? And never signing Benny. What's wrong with you niggas, man?
That shit was
what's wrong
crazy.
with y'all,
Not
son?
Benny and Def Jam, but I mean,
Yeah, shout out.
Def Jam finally got somebody. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
son.
It's been too long.
Been way too long.
Yeah.
Yo, Ice-T tweeted about Def Jam Fight for New York. And he was like, yo, we need to do something like either remaster it or bring it back, which I would love. I would literally die if that shit happened, right? Like, that would be my shit.
You go fight Fat Joe, son.
That was one of the hardest fights in the game, nigga. Yeah, that nigga was blocking everything. Anyway. So niggas was talking, like, it was on Twitter, so everybody started talking. It was like, yo, if they do a new one, like, who the fuck would be in there?
Yeah, who would be in there? Like, who?
Who's on the Def Jam roster? 2 Chainz and Benny the Butcher, son? Is that what the game would be?
Oh,
you know what I mean? And Snoop Dogg?
Word,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. He just remastered the old, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, the roster's thin over there, but
yeah, that shit's small.
If anybody that can bring it back, it's Benny the Butcher, man. Benny the Butcher.
And on top of it's good for him too, but since the roster is so small,
I'm the MVP.
People will pay attention more.
Yeah,
you know?
all eyes on me.
Yep.
Go talk. I mean, and I'll keep the lights on in the building, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I can recruit. Shit, anybody under him, probably, you know, all the BSF fam. That would be great. I mean,
yeah, man.
That would be great. That would be great for Def Jam because they need it. Saying, shout out to Snoop. Snoop has been doing all the right moves as the president of Def Jam at the moment. You know what I mean? I say.
But I mean, yo, man, Griselda, they're great as a group, but we gotta talk about a group that could have been, you know.
Round of applause for you for the segue.
Could have.
But I definitely got to give a gunshot to the situation. You know what I'm saying? This is harsh.
Yeah.
This is rough. If you a Slaughterhouse fan, I ain't enjoying this, man. One thing I will say, I enjoyed the album. Liked it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like the album too, but
I enjoyed the album.
I
ain't gonna lie.
What you think? You think they should have done that though?
All right, so here we go, right? In my opinion, I'm going to say the only thing I would say that Crooked and Joell did wrong was blindsiding these niggas with it.
Right.
That's what I would say. Is they should have communicated that this was about to happen so Joe and Royce don't just be like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, like just to avoid that. But hearing the testimonies, right? Hearing their sides of the story, there was nothing that was going to do, that anybody was going to do to stop this. Joe Budden doesn't seem to care enough to want to either rectify the situation if there's needs to be rectified, you know what I'm saying? If there's a situation that needs to be rectified, and if he doesn't know that there's a situation that needs to be rectified, he didn't care enough to do his due diligence to get the group back together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so let's start from the beginning. We get the song Vacancy, and niggas is upset. You know what I'm saying? Royce puts the Twitter up and, the Instagram up about 25% of the building, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? He was saying, like, if you own 25% of the building, would you blow it up without telling, the other members, blah, blah, blah? Okay. He was upset with that. Joe went on the podcast and was held back from going crazy on these niggas because his co-host was like, nah, chill. You know what I'm saying? So then Royce and Joe do the IG Live. And that's when, and they did an IG Live for like an hour before Joell jumped in there live. You know what I'm saying? So they was talking, and they was basically saying before Joell jumped in there was no deal. The deal was spoken about. It was nothing for anybody to sign. Mm-hmm. And Joe never said no. Also, Joe never said he wouldn't rap. So, with that information, I don't know. Because from what we hear, Joe's retired. You know what I'm saying? Joe says this a lot. You know what I mean? He's said it a lot that he's retired. You know what I mean? So I think that's like the only caveat here is that what did Joe tell them? We don't know because we wasn't there. What did Joe tell them? You know what I mean? And if you listen to the story, all the stories, Joe probably did say that he would rap inside of this, inside of the time frame because they was going back and forth about the deal. You know what I mean? So obviously maybe Joe is going to participate knowing this information. But with this deal that Crooked proposed to the group, you know what I'm saying? First off, niggas was going for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a mighty long time.
Last album was it was 2012, as King Crooked likes to point to, right? Last album is 2012.
Right? I don't feel that long, but that's
I know, like, even Bootleg Kev was like, damn, I'm getting old.
Yeah,
man. Like, yo.
What? 10 years ago?
10 years. 2012 is when we, On the House came out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, that's a while ago. All of this time, they basically got to get off Shady because Joe's saying he don't want to be on Shady. And Shady is also saying they don't fuck with Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to go through whatever they're going through to get off the label. And it seems like Crook and Joell, even Royce, obviously, Royce is cool with them. So why would he want to be off the label? But they wound up getting off the label. And they did that this year, they said. Or last year. Because they said they've been off the label for less than a year. Mm-hmm. Close to a year, but less than a year. And when they were on the IG Live with Joell was like, it's been a year, like 1 year, right? So, from Joe's perspective and Roy's perspective, Joe never said he wasn't going to rap. Joe didn't say no to the deal, but he said he wanted to see more in the deal. He wanted to know more about it. They said they only spoke about advances and splits, and he wanted to know more information.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nothing wrong with that. And when you listen to the album and Joell says, niggas should have let's put the business in the back and get back to business. I said, that's a diss. It's not a diss, it's a disconnect from where y'all at. Mm-hmm. Joe is thinking nothing but business. That's what Joe is thinking. And Joell is over here saying, put the business in the back.
Nah, nigga.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that.
Because, all these industries about business first.
It's all about business, and you don't want to keep getting screwed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This whole industry is about screwing the artists.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to keep getting screwed. But supposedly, there was a phone call between all of them, or at least three of them, and Joe spoke to Joell and was like, I'm not fucking with the deal. I don't want to get on the Crook about it, but I'll call Crook in an hour, or I'll call Crook later on today, and we'll talk about the deal. And on Crook's side, Crook said, one thing we got to think about in this whole thing is what Crook said. And first he said on the Bootleg Kev thing, where he did a whole interview with Bootleg Kev after, and he spoke his piece. And he said that he's done fucking with Joe. He had hit a breaking point before he proposed this deal to the group with Joe, saying, like, this is my, and when he brought this new plan to the group, he's like, this is my last hurrah on doing business with Joe Budden. He said, I was only doing this shit because I got love for Royce. And that was like, if Royce was on some, he ain't doing it without Joe. So he said, this is, so that dynamic should show a lot. King Crooked not fucking with Joe Budden not fucking with King Crooked. Slaughterhouse is damn near done when you got two people don't fucking talk to each other, right? Especially a Joe Budden who takes the shit to extremes. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the IG Live and then Joell comes in the IG Live and Joell is like, I'm good, brother. And Joe Budden's like, no, you're not good. You're not good, Joe. You're not good. No. We all know where that's coming from. We all know Joe is big man in the town right now. You know what I'm saying? The podcast blowing up. It's booming still. You lost your coworkers. The shit's still going good. You're still making money. You're still the podfather. Cool. Your status is up here right now, and niggas is rapping. You know what I'm saying? So you may not feel like you. That just points to you don't want to rap, Joe. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna talk down to a nigga like Joell, I'm talking about you're not good. You're not good. That's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because he ain't making the money you making doing this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's not cool.
That's fucked up.
You know what I mean? And it just seemed like those kind of jabs was coming out with Joe on that live. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, you know what I mean? And I didn't agree with Joell talking about, oh, if you got love for us, fuck with the album, Joe.
Oh, yeah. It's like, what?
No, nigga.
Nah.
Y'all sitting here talking, and then he said, why you keep making this about you, Joe? It is about him, Joell. Slaughterhouse is him. He's part of it. It is him. Y'all might be telling y'all story from where y'all sit, but the story includes him. So therefore he has to feel a way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all know that he was going to feel a way. So that the biggest thing is on Joell and Crooked's side, in my opinion, is that they should have told them before they started to do the album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really have no problem with them doing the album this way. You know what I'm saying? And giving their truth. Now, I also don't have a problem because King Crooked says something important. He said, I'm trying to get this shit is triggering for me. He said, we've been trying to get this shit back together this whole time and not going nowhere. We hitting walls. You know what I'm saying? Every single time it's getting triggering. I'm getting sick of it. I need to get this shit off me. You know what I'm saying? I need to get this shit away from me. It's making my spirit down. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing me down. So I can understand when a nigga gets to that point.
Yeah,
we've been there with certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? So you know when a nigga push you there, like I'm done. You know what I mean? Like so it seemed like Crooked was on that shit for a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he was only trying to muster it up just because he fucked with Royce. And he knew Royce. And I think Royce is the realest nigga in here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
He wasn't taking no side from what I was watching.
Yeah.
And another thing, I believe him with that's why I believe Joe with the contract thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, this dude, Joell, yeah. So they both got the same name.
I know.
It's like Joe and Joell, right? So, but yeah, son, Joell freaking, he's like, yo, so just tell me
when I said no.
When I said no.
Right. And he never answered.
Yeah,
he said, you did it on the phone. That's what he said.
It's
on
like,
the phone.
What?
Well, that's not really telling me
not,
specifically when I said no. But that they were playing the semantics game when they were on the line. Like, you didn't say no. And Royce didn't say no. But Royce said, I'm not doing it without Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe said, I'm not fucking with this deal. So what Crooked said when he heard that Joe wasn't fucking with the deal was like, tell Joe to call me.
Right.
And we'll do whatever he wants. Joe never called. That day where he told Joell he was going to call him an hour, never called. Go back to the dynamic. King Crooked not fucking with Joe. Joe not fucking with Crooked. How are we going to communicate the business if we don't communicate? That's on you. That's on Joe, and that's on Crooked too. But that's on Joe not reaching out and knowing that there's something in play. And all three guys are like, yo, as long as you get down, we down. Joe the only one holding it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to know the business.
Yeah, you gotta communicate.
But you have to actually want to know the business. If you want to know the business, you call the person that brought up the business.
Yeah, you tell your man, it's like, yo, I want to know the business, so I'm gonna hold off on it first.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
But if Crooked is the one that proposed it, they said no paper touch no desk or nothing. So if he just told y'all, was like, yo, my man Todd got the deal. He worked with all these distributions. He going to bankroll it. We'll get this much. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? It's on you to now negotiate your part and what you want. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. Why them talks don't go nowhere? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a disconnect. If the nigga said Joe was supposed to call him, Joe ain't call him. King Crooked pointed to multiple incidents with Joe. He said this is where he knew it was over. It was like a year ago. And they was talking about doing some stuff for Glass House. And they said they was all going to go to Heaven Studios, which is Royce's studio in Detroit, and work. Everybody agreed. King Crooked goes and he's the only one there with Royce. You know what I mean? So Joell, he gets on the phone with Joell. He's like, yo, where you at? What you doing?
Right.
Joell's like, oh, shit, I should have told you before you got on the plane, bro. Budden said he wasn't coming. So I just said, if he ain't coming, then what we doing it for?
Shit.
That would make me infuriated.
Yeah.
Crooked is from Los Angeles. He traveled to Detroit to do this. You know what I'm saying?
That's some shit,
And
man.
Joe just skates on it. Don't tell nobody but Joell Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? That he's not coming to the sesh. Lot of miscommunication going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the biggest problem right there, man.
That's the biggest problem is wild miscommunication going on here. Because when the niggas say, oh, I never said no to the deal, and niggas is saying, yes, you did say no to the deal, there's a miscommunication.
You know what it is, though, too? Son, I feel like they wasn't managed. Like, they didn't have someone to really...
They all had different managers, bro.
Exactly.
Everybody, and when you got different managers, who's the manager going to have the best interest for? That one artist that he works with.
Exactly. They needed one specific manager for all of them. It's like, okay, you ain't pulling up?
Right.
I'm going to communicate all this to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Crazy.
You had to get a little bit of this context. So I watched everything, right? Because when I saw shit was happening, I was like, I got to see it. You know what I mean? So
I only seen that video there.
That story came from Crooked on Bootleg Kev's podcast, right?
Shit.
Yeah. And Crooked gave it up. He gave it up. That's why Royce is the realest nigga, but King Crooked is the second realest nigga in this shit. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, he's them two 1A, 1B realest nigga in the situation. You know what I mean? And
Yo.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I would have been sick, boy.
I would have been fucking. He was like, bro, I'm outside smoking a cigar. And fucking snow falling on my beard and shit. I'm cold. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing out here? Like, I can understand having that feeling after that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have been like, nah,
I would have been sick. And it's like, damn, son, like, why are we're trying to get this shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He also pointed to the fact that he said, Joe was on the live with Royce. A lot of shit was said in that hour, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, I would have financed the shit if we, you know what I'm saying? We only been off the label for a year. You know what I mean? We were supposed to have some time to do this. I wanted to negotiate the deal, blah, blah, blah. And if we couldn't get that deal, fuck that nigga, I would have financed it. Crooked's like, nigga, don't fuck with you. I wouldn't trust you to finance this. He said, first of all, it would have to be all four of us financing. It couldn't be one person. And he said, if it would be one person, it can't be Joe Budden. That's how he feels. That's the relationship y'all have. You know what I'm saying? So since that's the relationship, how is business going to really get done if somebody ain't willing to do some compromise?
Yeah, man.
And we know Joe ain't going to compromise on no deals. But one thing I'm a little where discrepancies start to happen, right? Joe was in this thing with Spotify, right? Right? And he hated it. He hated Spotify, still hates Spotify, but he played his contract out. The only thing that they had to do on Shady was release Glass House. Why you ain't play your contract? Now, I get it. It could have been young and dumb Joe Budden, and now Joe Budden has changed a little bit and grown, become a man, knows how to do business a little bit better, play out your contract, and then you say, fuck you, and I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But,
damn.
You know what I mean? That Glass House album is supposed to be the last album that they had on Shady. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was what that was for. You know what I'm saying? They were still under contract on Shady, and now they're not under contract with Shady. They got out of the contract. So,
man, they should just let that shit be now, man. They should just let it die.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah,
I don't think you come back from this. I don't think Joe Budden come back with Joell after saying this album could suck my dick. Like, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think y'all are, and King Crooked don't already don't fuck with Joe Budden.
Suck my dick, and this nigga said you suck my dick.
He said you suck my dick.
Like, oh man, come on.
That's when it got bad, son. That's when it got too bad. You know what I mean?
When you said suck my dick, now it's over.
Facts, man.
It's over, son.
Facts, man. But one thing I would say in this whole situation is if everyone was actively trying to get music out or trying to get a situation done so we can get music out, I honestly think there would be more deals in place or in play than just one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be just Crooked trying to reignite the flame. You know what I mean? It would be all four of you, trying to get some shit done. Whoever's deals we take is who we take, but it would be all of y'all sifting for shit to get done. I don't see that on the parts of the other guys that say that, you know what I'm saying? That
they got shit going on. They got the shit going on. That's why.
Joe definitely has a whole lot going on, and I understand. But when a nigga says, I'm retired, and then the other guy says, we not doing this shit without him, who just said he's retired. What do you want me to do, son? You know what I mean? True. And then all the other context that we just spoke about, that shit that's a toxic environment, man. And Royce was just trying to play glue. He was just trying to play the glue man. He was trying to say, it seemed like Royce has a real friendship with Crooked, which is why he was hurt. And he had the right to be hurt, because if Crooked is really your man's, I don't like that blindside shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. If Crooked and Royce is really cool, Royce should have been involved or made aware. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed in the music, y'all was all taking the shots at Joe. It wasn't no Royce shots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was all about Joe.
It's always about Joe, man.
Yeah, it is always. It's always about Joe. Is just Joe,
it's always about Joe, man. So
Joe is Joe, man. And it just seems like Joe don't care. Like, he may say that he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? And was invested, but I just don't think he was putting a lot of effort to actually get it to break through and actually make some new music. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was doing that. And not until the shit niggas say that we're blowing this shit up is when y'all want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get this shit back together. Nah, we tried. Nigga Crooked said, first off, this is what he said about Joe Budden. He said, back in the day, Joe Budden did Love and Hip Hop. That nigga said he wanted to make more than us on stage because he was in Love and Hip there's too many incidents that Crooked brought up that make me feel like, yo, you would lose trust in this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Then he said in the beginning, when we first started, Marshall was trying to get him on the album, and they had this song called Session 1. Joe's not on the song. Why is Joe not on the song? Joe's old label that he was under contract when he signed the Shady deal.
Oh, man.
Calling up Shady like, you need clearance to get this guy's raps on your songs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to pay us. So they couldn't use him for Session 1. And they couldn't do no new music until he got finished with the shit in court. The nigga said they forged his signature. Then they said, then the courts rectified the situation, said, no, you didn't forge. They didn't forge this shit. That's your signature, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, yo, it's too much.
Yeah, it sounds like
it becomes
it's
too
crazy.
Much.
It's mad chances.
Mad chances, bro. And I don't fuck with you. So I'm only doing this because I fuck with Royce. That's my man. And he fucks with you. And we're in this group. But I really don't fuck with you, bro. That's Crooked talking. You know what I'm saying? That's Crooked's point of view. In my point of view, Joell is just indifferent. He felt like y'all niggas is not putting the effort to getting the shit together. They asked Royce to do the 3-man. Royce was Joe. It's got to be Joe. Slaughterhouse not a group without Joe. And I feel like Royce would feel the same way about anybody.
Right,
Joell was out, he would be like, this is not a group without Joell. Crooked, it's not a group without Crooked. He would do
exactly.
that. So,
man, that's the real man mentality.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. So. Absolutely. And I respect that. That's why I say he the realest one out of here, because he tried to, I'm not going to say he tried to keep the group together, but he tried to be the glue with King Crooked and Joe, which possibly tries to keep the group together.
And Joe got to follow up. He had to just follow up. You know, that's all he had to do.
Crooked points to the non-phone call as the shit that's the camel. You did breaking the camel's back right there. You didn't even call me back. He says you don't even respect me to call me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here then?
Damn, son.
Yeah. That's Joe fucking budding, man. Yeah, it's a lot of business, bro. That's a fact, son. It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
I didn't know all this shit, but yo.
Yeah. When I seen, because I seen the live, right? The IG live with him.
Yeah, that's
Joell,
the one I seen, yeah.
And then I seen Crooked on live after their live. Crooked was like, I was trying to get in, but I was on the plane. And when I got out of the plane, I was pressing requests to get in there live, but nobody let me in. So he did his own live outside of the airport where he was talking. And that's when he brought up the love and hip hop like Joe wanted to do. You know what I mean? And he was like, Joe sitting there talking about he wanted to finance the shit. Like, bro, that would take trust for me to do that.
Exactly. That's a big trust.
You know what I mean? And while he was on IG Live, somebody commented, somebody commented saying, Joe just wanted to see the business. He said, all right, Joe just wanted to see the business. Ain't communication part of business?
Facts.
How are we going to do the business if you don't even come to me, bro? Yeah. I'm the one that put the deal on the table. Yeah. I'm the people that are doing the deal are through me. So you have to talk to me about it. And you don't even call him back? And he said, not a week, not a month. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, damn. And then he said he went on Twitter and told Twitter, these niggas got 48 hours to hit me back for some slaughterhouse shit. He said, Joell hit me. Royce hit me. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They say Joe hit Joell. It was like, yo, what's Crooked doing? He got all these niggas talking to me, telling me I need to call him and shit. Why are you talking?
To call him.
Call him. Yeah. It's that.
I don't be getting why people like that join groups.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Why? Son, just stay by yourself.
Facts, bro. Man. Just do the dolo,
bro. Do the dolo shit, son. Because it's like dudes like that.
They work well with others.
They go in one group, they leave. Yep. They go to the next one, something happen again. They leave. Go to the next. I'm like, yo, come on, son.
It bodes well for Joe. Look at all the people that he's been around publicly. Most of them are all gone.
Oh yeah, they're always gone, son. So like now at this point, you gotta look at yourself. Like
Bird, son.
Yeah, that's type,
you know
that's
what I mean.
Crazy,
like
son.
it's nuts. It's nuts. When I first seen that IG live with Royce and Joe, I was like, oh, I'm rocking with Royce and Joe.
Yeah,
when I saw it, I was like, I'm rocking with them because it's like Joell made himself look bad by not answering the questions.
He was not answering. I was like, I mean? You look like you lying.
Yeah, like you look like you can't. Like you're not giving all the details here. But when Crooked came, I was like, damn.
Yeah, this is. At this point, it just got to be left alone because I don't feel like. I don't know, son. It's like I could believe Crooked, only because the way we see Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way he carried himself in the past. Not
stories
now,
of the same thing.
It's the same thing. So I could believe him, but we still would never know the truth.
We would never know the truth because the caveat is we don't know if Joel told them niggas that he's not retired.
Yeah.
He has told the public multiple times he's retired. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Joell and Crooked are pointing to, mostly. This nigga, besides all the bullshit that he does and the incidents that they have, they're saying, like, he didn't want to do the deal and he's retired. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pulling teeth at this point.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep doing that. And Crooked and Joell and Joell did an album before this, didn't mention Slaughterhouse at all. You know what I'm saying? It was just an album. And I didn't like how Joell was saying that Royce didn't support him. I was like, what? Listen, Joe and Royce have supported all their shit.
Yeah.
Joe on the podcast they have played the sleepers and all of that shit of Joell, Ortiz, Crooked, even on that specific album where they was saying like Crooked and Joell released an album called Hard before this.
Yeah.
I heard Parks play that shit on the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I'm saying? So can't say that they didn't support. You know what I'm saying? And that's where some of that miscommunication start happening.
Them dudes just don't want to do music with each other.
Yeah.
Well, Joe,
don't want to. Joe don't want to do it.
He don't want to.
And I think if Royce just keeps saying I'm not going to do it without Joe, then it's you know what I mean.
Like,
you're doing the same. Doing the same.
So they just got to move on from that. Just. I mean, it'd be nice if it's a feature. Just one or two songs they come together.
The fans will definitely stop clamoring for a Slaughterhouse album. I understand the position of Crooked and Joell, man.
Just gotta move on, man.
Every time they would do an interview, everybody asking, "Where's Glass House? Where's Slaughterhouse? Slaughterhouse?" You know what I mean?
Glass House is broken. That shit shattered, nigga. That shit's done.
Legit, man.
It's done, son.
Done. Finitos. But I'm gonna give it up. That album is good. You know what I'm saying? The Rise and Fall of Flowers. Them niggas rapping. You know what I'm saying? Crooked. I don't think I've heard rappers do storytelling this good. You know what I'm saying? Every song is explaining some shit that really went on in, you know what I mean? And they really gave their side of the story pretty fucking well, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie. They did that shit pretty good. Sorry. Dope-ass song. Ain't Nobody Mad. That shit is hard. There's some good shit on here, man. I didn't like the fuck Glass House, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's how y'all feel.
That's how they feel,
That's how y'all feel, man. Fuck Glass House. That's how y'all feel, man.
Shit, man.
He's done with it. When a nigga takes you there, son, we all are familiar. You know what I'm saying? There's always one of those type of niggas that just is like anti-everything. You know what I mean? And I remember hearing Joe tell Crooked it wasn't a podcast. I think it was one of them pull-ups. Excuse me. One of them pull-ups that Joe used to do, and he had Crooked on there. Crooked was like, what happened ain't shady, man. It's like, and Crooked asked him something along the lines like, we had a contract. It's like, give a fuck about that contract. I break contracts all the time, Crooked. It's like, he does. He does. You know what I'm saying? And a guy like that just, has a fucking habit of just leaving contracts. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That shit is not good in the long run.
That is not a good business model,
like,
dog. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas watch, man. Like, yo, listen here. You had this.
The whole industry was watching.
Yeah, this. Watch.
They bring up his receipts all the time. You know what I mean?
Come on, son. Yo, when Charlamagne said, well, what was that show that he was doing with academics again? What was that shit called again?
Everyday Struggle?
Yeah, Everyday Struggle.
When he said this shit ain't gonna last 6 months?
Yeah, he said, what's that shit ain't gonna last? And that shit didn't last. I said, oh, yeah. This nigga here, son.
He be calling it, son. He be calling it.
I said, yeah, man. He's like, yo, everything Joe do, it don't last, man. I'll call you right now. I'm telling you right now.
Charlamagne knows firsthand. They did they did 2 years of a year-end wrap-up segment. 2 years, that's it. Couldn't keep it going. You could get, that's a year-long tradition. Every year you could do it. But them niggas can't even get together no more and do that shit.
Son, that is crazy.
Every fucking bridge that niggas had, he's burnt that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I thought the Button Show was, okay, he found it. You know, Rory and Maul.
Yeah.
And that shit is a fuck up too. It's like, you see, if it wasn't Joe's show, he would have left.
Oh, damn.
He would have left.
Definitely.
But it's his show, so he got to stay.
Right. He preach ownership, which I respect. Listen, man, this is not a slight on whole Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? There are parts of Joe Budden that I really rock with. You know what I'm saying? I really rock with the podcast. If I wasn't paying for my own podcast, I would probably pay for his. You know what I'm saying?
I rock with Joe all around, son.
Yeah.
It's just that,
especially as a rapper too. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we see. Like, it's like niggas ain't just saying, "Oh yeah, this is what Joe do."
It's just
and nobody never seen it. Niggas see this shit everywhere, son. Like,
the reputation precedes.
So it's like it's getting ridiculous now. So not just hearing this shit, but I mean, that was in the past though. So he's older now. So yeah, like we said. So I mean, the Rory and Maul happened last year.
That's still older Joe. You know
that's still older Joe. So
still got some growing to do.
But
he was fucked up in that shit too. And that was if you hear it from Joe, you would be on his side. You know what I'm saying? But then you hear the other side of the story, and it's like, fuck, bro, that's nasty.
Yo,
that's nasty, bro. You won't show these two niggas the percentages, bro? That's fucked up.
Yeah, I gotta see what I'm getting.
We're on a percentage-based contract, my nigga. Whatever the percentage is what I get paid. I need to see what's coming in.
Niggas get more money and still getting paid the same shit.
Facts, bro. Like, and he says, I've been overpaying these niggas for the... Like, Joe. Now, if he feel like he overpaid these niggas because he do all the work, that's okay to feel that way, but you also told them to take a percentage-based contract.
Right.
Rory and Maul said their lawyers told them, do not sign the contract. He said, if this nigga is your friend... Why did he do this? They said this is not a contract that a friend would give. That's what they lawyers said. So Joe, you gave him the shitty contract, and you saying they overpaid? It don't work both ways, bro. You made it up.
Yo, now that we talking about this show, I'm thinking about the episode with the 2 chairs empty. Right?
Rory. You are now fired. Nigga was talking to an empty chair. And so you know he's off his rocker, dog.
Yo, that shit have you weak.
Swear you know he's off his rocker, right?
Yo, man. Shout out to Joe, man.
Yeah, listen, man. I love Joe, man. In this situation, if this is what they're saying is true, you're wrong, Joe. You're very wrong, man. You was holding niggas up, man.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? You was holding niggas up.
Crazy.
Niggas was already sick. You know what I mean? Niggas was already sick from waiting 10 years to get off shady and try and get the business right.
And shit, man, 2012, that's when dudes was fiending for music like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Cricket brought it up. He brought up a good point. He was like, we stopped like right before streaming blew up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Son, like that's when dudes was really fiending for those type of music because it wasn't getting those type no more.
Slaughterhouse was a breath of fresh air when it came.
Son, it was getting,
that's why they had a cult following like
shit.
they did, son. And if you ain't going to even think about the fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see.
And they was getting played in the radio. If I remember, they was getting played in the radio, son. That type of music being played in the radio, that could have shifted the game a whole lot, you know.
That's true. Very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate, man. Four of the greatest lyricists in the game. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But there's groups that are closer than them that break up. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like inevitable. You know what I mean? If Wu-Tang can break up, then them niggas can break up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
It just is what it is. Groups don't last, man. It's just sad.
Yeah, that's the sad
it's
shit.
The truth,
unless you're the Locks, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, that group.
They the only one.
Dipset
ain't even stay together. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas is still don't fuck with each other. You can tell Jim don't fuck with Cam, son. You can tell, son. You can tell them niggas is on two different planets. They get together when it becomes some Dipset shit, and then they go separate ways. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I hate shit like that, man. Legendary groups, man.
When you just get greatness, you know what I'm saying? You get greatness, and you just can't see the fruition of it.
But I know, it's only so much people could take, man. That's the thing. So, yeah, man.
Crooked was done, man. He was done before he put. That's why I respect it. He was done before he brought the deal. And Joe slapped him in the face again, saying like, "Nah, I don't." You know what I'm saying? And then Crooked says, "I will give you whatever you want." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he said. He said, "Tell Joe to call me and tell me what he wants, and we'll get it." Joe, don't call. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to. Just points niggas not.
Why don't you just say that though?
That's what I'm saying, man. And that's why Joell was feeling that way when he was on the live. He's like, "Why y'all capping? Y'all in here capping, bro?" Like,
it wouldn't be no
semantics
anyways, though. If he said, "Cause yeah, you're right." If Roy said he's just not gonna do it,
right? If you're not gonna do it without Joe, see how Joe acting. You don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it.
It's definitely not gonna be.
The rise and fall of Slaughterhouse, y'all, man. They blew up the building, man.
Shit, man.
Blew up the building.
And shout out to them though. They still fire, son.
Still fire. Go support Joell Ortiz rapping. Go support King Crooked rapping. Go support Royce the 5'9" rapping. You know what I'm saying?
And Joe's pod.
Support Joe's pod if that's what you into. You know what I'm saying? Or you can support an Urban Analyst pod. You know what I'm saying? That could be another place you could support too.
Facto.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Very unfortunate situation with Slaughterhouse. Hip-hop chapter is closed. You know what I'm saying? Woo! That's a day right there.
Yeah, it felt good, man. It's like,
felt good to be back.
First day of school. Nobody don't like to go to the first day of school, so I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that shit.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Nobody liked the first day of school, but when you first back at potting, you
yeah. This is different.
So I need a new soundbite in this motherfucker, and it is going to be Tyler, the Creator, talking about what the fuck is an NFT?
Oh yeah.
Nah, that shit had me dying.
That's what we're supposed to get to, but we'll
definitely discuss that a long time. You know what I'm saying? Next episode. Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
What is an NFT?
That shit sound like a scam.
A monkey in a Supreme hoodie? Y'all niggas is buying monkeys. That's what y'all doing. Y'all buying monkeys out here. There are some NFTs that I fuck with. Like Nas released an NFT where you can own his song.
Right. That
makes sense. Beans from Rhythm and Flow. She released an NFT of a song.
Mm-hmm.
So you can own the song. You know what I'm saying?
Tory Lanez did the same way.
Yeah.
Shit, so.
I respect those moves where it's like real shit going down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the topics.
Man, it's been good to be back. The Urban Analyst is back in effect, man. Y'all can definitely check up on us weekly. Definitely check up on us on our Instagram page. We always post some content every day, every weekday. You know what I'm saying? Posting up the newest content from the hip-hop world, underground, and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The mainstream guys got plenty of coverage, so I choose to focus on those that ain't got it as much. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all the listeners, man. Shout out to all the supporters, man. Applause for y'all one time. I really appreciate everybody still rocking with us, man. Everybody that, you know what I'm saying, was day ones. I really, really appreciate y'all still coming through, man. It is your boy, a.k.a. the Urban Analyst, man, and I'm out of there. Our boy Capo.
Yeah, peace out, man. Glad to be back. Enjoy everybody that's listening to us, man.
Yes, man. Much love to everybody, man.
Yes.
Peace.